So today we are going to do a few different things. This morning I'm going to haul some grain with Brad. BJ, he's going to go work in the office. It's tax season. Got a tax appointment tomorrow. He's getting some things ready for that. So I got to drive to Kenworth today. That's weird. After that, Dad is already over there. He's doing some bulldozing, and I'm going to go over and help him at some point clear off that new farm we bought, or that new land we bought next to our farm. Sounds like Brad already got my truck loaded though, so we're going to hop in and head out. Now, it was an act of God, but all of our semis started today. That's really crazy. It's been 2 weeks since they've been running. So today, we will drive to town and never miss a gear. Well, one thing about it, they're not taking beans today, so there's no line today, which is great because we have, I think, 10 more loads of, we have 18 more loads of corn to haul this month. So that works. Maybe we can make a big dent today. So most of our grain comes here to Cargill. This is Chillicothe Cargill, and most of this grain gets shipped out for animal feed. So people always ask what happens to our corn. Is it used for human consumption? Secondhand. The animal you eat, like the chicken or the pig, maybe even the cow, they're eating our corn. There's a steady line. Not crowded, but steady. Very steady. So while they're only taking corn, they were servicing the other side of the dump. There's two dump pits here, and they were servicing dump pit 2. Hopefully they get that thing ironed out. So we're going to load out load number 3 for this truck. But last night one of my children got a little bit of a stomach bug, so I've got to run home and take some Sprite and some medicine to them. BJ's going to come back over here and help Brad load this truck, and then we will continue for a little bit. But here pretty soon we are going to start helping Dad with the dozer. So one thing we need to do, we need to start transferring grain out of this bin into the big bin so we can keep using the side draw. Side draw is just so much faster. And we're back. $12 minutes, 2 truckloads. I'll go ahead and shut the transferring down. Got to close that slide because if you don't, you can eventually plug them. Plug those augers. We've done that before. It's just not a good time when you plug up a big bin full of corn. So Brad's going to take those 2 trucks to town. I'm going to go over and help Dad. Got some brush to move, some sticks to burn, all that good. I like playing with fire, so that'll be fun. So like I said, we're heading over to where Dad's bulldozing. Looks like he's got some brush burning. I don't know what he's going to want us to do. He's got the excavator over here, so we might hop in the dozer and he might do some excavating. So if you missed the last couple videos, we bought a piece of property. It conjoins a farm that we own right beside the home farm. It's only 10 acres. It's basically land that was cut off when a new highway went through. It's been landlocked for a few years, and well, we finally were able to buy it off the person that had it. And this was at one time farmed. Notice none of these trees are big. Just a lot of scrub brush and stuff where it was landlocked and no one could get to it. So yeah, now we're gonna be able to farm it. Looks like Dad was able to get a pretty good fire going. Sometimes this greenwood's hard to get going. You really got to have an excavator there to keep stirring it. But once you get it hot, it'll burn for a while. Hi, hounds. I guess the gator is the fire wagon today. So Dad's hauling out of place in this pile of brush, and I reckon we're going to start another fire, be my guess. But who knows? I've been wrong before.
See you operating. You can talk to it if you want, I don't care.
So Dad's got a GoPro in the cab. It'd be a miracle if that audio is any good.
Try to get the fire going here. We'll get some fine stuff on it. Get the dirt out of it. Maybe it'll take off. Got one started on back here. whoa. Push this out with the dozer, all this up through here, and it's get a lot of dirt when you're pushing out with the dozer, but all them little ones, it takes a long time grubbing out with the hose. So I think the dozer is the best way. That I can clean it up back over here, excavator, get dirt shook out of it, and then we can burn a lot of it. Push it over in the middle there where I've already cleared.
Yeah, I'm gonna start pushing with the dozer while Dad's excavating basically this line of brush and trees. We're just pushing up here into the pile to incinerate it. Now we're not burning all the trees, some of the better stuff. That looks like it'd be, you know, hardwoods for firewood. My cousin's gonna come over and cut, we'll cut a little bit. But a lot of this is just soft maple, not real great for firewood. And well, to be frank, we just don't have time to cut up all of it. Let's see if I remember how to run this thing. Maybe not. All right, got the starting part down. Blades down. All right, okay, it's all come back. Where's the cup holder? You gotta hold the coffee? It's gonna suck. Oh boy. So I don't claim to be a bulldozer operator. This is probably the first time I've ran the dozer in, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Dad is much more the operator than I am. I do enjoy it. But this is not why we were looking at that D8. This is not the project that it would have been bought for. It would have been used here if we had it. But this was not the purpose of that project. We've tore out a lot more, cleaned up a lot more land than this with this dozer or a smaller one. So that was not the case.
What's up, Bonzi Bonzi?
Mom,
Yeah.
what should I do with all those?
I don't know.
Put them in a bone pile?
We cannot get close to that burn pile. Pap will knock us out with trees. Where'd you shoot?
So basically, I'm just pushing this brush over to the fire. We are knocking some of these saplings down. We're also just grabbing some of the stuff that Dad knocked over and piled up and pushing it to the excavator so that he can do what he's doing, picking it up, putting it on top of the fire. Otherwise, you just end up with a hollow spot in the middle of your fire and the fire goes out. So with the excavator feeding it, we should be able to burn up most of this stuff. Alright, so we are going to start putting stuff up. It's a little after 5. We're going to put the excavator and the dozer over in a building on this farm. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow, I think. And we'll leave the dozer over here. Dad's sprayer just got back from Oxbow. If you don't know, it's been up there getting some updates going on it. So we got to go pick it up tonight. They delivered it to the grain bins. He made it. Dad's gonna stay here and do a little bit more pushing, kind of make a fire break around that. I'm gonna go put the sprayer up and go home and do some barbecuing. So a lot of people asked the other day when we were bulldozing, where was the D8? How come you guys didn't have the D8? You getting a D8? We're still shopping. We figured out how to do online bidding. Those are going pretty reasonable. I mean, like, there's an 850 for 45,000. Granted, actually, you looked at that one. So he had stopped, Dad had stopped and looked at that one on the way to Louisville. There's a couple others we have looked at that we're going to see how they go on auction. Ooh. $20,000? No one's bid yet. Oh, there's 25. Oh, there's 30.
What do you think?
Oh, he bid.